first note on Gone with the Wind. This is an excellent book, and it's one of the cases where my expectations have been, if not low, they were somewhat modest. Because the first encounter with the movie was a bit sad, in the sense that I was taken there while still a child. For some reason, well, a good reason, my parents, I think, wanted to see the film, thought we are grown up enough to be taken to this marathon screening of the Gone with the Wind, which took, I don't know, 3 hours. Way too long. So the recollection of Gone with the Wind was associated with a long ordeal, people I didn't understand, something I didn't like, and so when finding the book on a list of best 150 novels, I guess as compiled by the Friendwood's library, out of a few other lists of best books. They took Time 100, Guardian, I think, Modern Library, and other things, compiled, Termina, analyzed this data, and they had their own 150 best books list. And on that I found this and I thought, Gone with the Wind, that thing with a long story in it, well, let's see. And I was, if not overwhelmed, well, maybe overwhelmed is the word, because I liked it very much. It was extraordinary and wonderful. I was reminded of it in another book called Adventures in the Screen Trade by William Goldman, a wonderful screenwriter. He wrote the script for films like Marathon Man, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, Birdie. Well, there I think he contributed. He was brought in to work to finance, to add some dialogue. I'm not sure if he was the only one working on that. And Bridge Too Far and more. And he speaks about some wonderful years, a great period in the filmmaking industry, and then about the 80s, as far as 82, I think. In fact, it's the beginning of the 80s only, and then the 70s, I guess, when films became much more commercial, and I'm guessing dissatisfaction is noticed with it. Anyway, he mentions 39 when Gone with the Wind was made and people were blown away. But a year when so many others, I think he lists in his wonderful book, Adventures in the Screen Trade, again. If you would be really pleased to read it. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful book. And he says Intermezzo was made there, and he names another 20 films, extraordinary, and asks the reader, well, guess out which one of these 5 great, wonderful films won. Ninochka, I think it was there, won the Academy Award for Best Picture. And then he says, guess what? None of them. And he keeps listing because none of them even made the nomination list. It was such a great year, in other words. So, coming back to Gone with the Wind after this long, long sidetrack. I have a different view now, and I'm so uh, well, in love is an exaggeration, perhaps. But still, I'm enchanted with Tara, with this wonderful woman played extraordinarily by Vivian Leigh. Well, in the case of our friend played by Clark Gable, I read again in some other book or material, some, that he was not such a, as a man, his breath was unpleasant, for instance, and that's a major turn off. And although I get some of his, I mean, art in playing the character, it's a complex character. On one hand, we should be close and feel some empathy for our hero, but then he was also sly and cheating and involved in all kinds of shady side deals with, for a while, with various people. Then he's proving to be a sort of a hero. So it's a very complex character, and it's good in a way that a viewer is ambivalent. I mean, do I like this guy or do I hate him? Now I dislike him a lot. Now I can see that he's made such a glorious gesture. Anyway, bottom line is Clark Gable didn't contribute from the first, I guess, when I was a child and saw the film for the first time, to my fancy of Gone with the Wind. But now I think it's great, and I may have another couple of notes on it.